next half hour.
Well, I'm excited. Are you excited, Wendy?
I am. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's all about.
Well, this is certainly one way to
I'm going to be
learn.
bewildered and amazed, am I?
Certainly bewildered.
Jenny, is this one you've seen before, off the top of your head?
If I have, it's not for a while.
What's your favourite?
Not Space 1999,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Controversy, right?
I know, but I'm sure we can enjoy it regardless.
There, it's Moonbase Alpha.
Instant 70s vibes.
I love it. I just love it. Flared spacesuits.
He's not too bad. A couple of fractured ribs,
very
broken
comfy.
ankle. Dr. Russell says he'll be.
Although the belts are often not very flattering. Actually, this one's not too bad.
I don't
here.
think that those that fabric's not terribly forgiving, is it?
No, no. But designed by a proper fashion designer.
Oh, really?
Gernreich,
Yeah,
who was a relatively big name at the time for something that I can't quite remember.
it was quite a big deal.
Yeah.
Good night.
Morning, come on.
It's Commander Koenig, off to bed after a long day.
And there's one of those zappers that you get in Tesco now to for your shopping.
Those iconic lights, those little table lamps.
Oh, they're
What
table lamps.
Sorella lamps, is that what they're called?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they're very pricey now. If you wanted to get any to add to your 70s home decor.
Main mission calling Commander Koenig.
As are a lot of the tables and chairs in the crew quarters.
This better be more than urgent.
But they look like what's the tulip tables, the marble tulip tables. It's the styled icons. What are they called? You know what I mean? They're sort of.
Talking to me about style icons.
So it's,
That's the one.
You come to the wrong podcast.
I love when I look
Wendy.
at you and you're just blinking at me. Okay. I want to say Saarinen, but I might be wrong.
You've outstyled us.
Defies every known law of aerospace propulsion,
Like the bumblebee, which shouldn't fly.
but does.
It's very novel spacecraft design.
Yes. I believe this is the creation of Martin Bauer.
That spacecraft is the one with the sort of
Yeah, with
Yes.
the Ferris wheels on the
Ferris
side.
wheels on the side.
Yeah.
Very unusual even for this show.
Nothing to say on that subject.
Nothing, Commander. I can't explain it.
My information is privileged.
Good day, dear friends. I wouldn't intrude, but I rather need your immediate help.
That's the voice of our special guest star for this week. This show at the time was quite famous for getting really big names. Do you recognise that voice?
It's not Peter Cushing.
It's not Peter Cushing, although he was on this show.
Oh, right.
It's Leo McKern.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Rumpole himself.
Suppose you get the wrong answer.
Kano, ask computer if that thing is armed.
I am.
Yeah, Peter Cushing. Christopher Lee was another one who was on this.
Oh, really?
Joan Collins.
To land on your territory, Commander,
For what reason?
I need your help. Isn't that reason enough?
Possibly.
We're peaceful.
I wonder what kind of people.
That thing's hostile.
And asks for help.
It's clever.
Show some compassion, Alan.
Survival first. Brotherhood after.
Excuse me. I don't wish to.
And are the different colour sleeves, is that sort of different
Well spotted.
Yes.
Chris can tell you about all the sleeves.
different section or different rank?
Section.
Section.
So the orange sleeve there is for pilots.
Okay.
His sort of dark blue here is commander sleeve.
Away from our base.
And the red?
The red is sort of main mission is this the control room, so they're sort of control center
worker
stuff.
bees.
Yes.
Hold it.
White is medical.
I gave permission to land, not to approach.
It's very well thought out, the whole world of this little moon base.
With respect, no.
I only require your assistance.
I just love how aliens
send
are
out 2
so
weeks,
well
fully
spoken in English.
Yes.
Very civilized.
I shouldn't do that if I were you,
Why?
because I won't let you.
That's reminding me of the two AI robots talking to each other. and they switch to. Have you seen that?
Into gibber speak or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
I wanted to.
It must be one of the most interesting alien spacecraft designs around.
But very difficult to work with, I've heard.
Oh, can you
to
imagine?
keep the paddles moving and keep the thing balanced.
Yeah, and not waggling around on the end of strings.
To receive a small delegation. Unarmed, of course.
No. I shall welcome a small but influential delegation.
And what's that sitting on? What is the surface of the moon?
Probably full as Earth or something like that.
Something
I would
like
think.
that.
Really?
Yeah, some kind of heavy, fine-grained sand. So, I mean, it's all quite impressive for mid-70s, I think.
Are we going?
And it's the same special effects director who also did 2001. There's another connection there.
Oh,
Now we're
wow.
gonna hit you with the theme tune.
That was all pre-credits, pre-titles, that.
3 titles. My youngest couldn't believe that when I was growing up, we didn't have a skip intro. He's like, you didn't have a skip intro?
You don't want to skip intros.
It's like the titles were some of the best bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So super
it's
funky
so
titles
funky.
with teaser of the upcoming episode. So this is kind of before its time. You know, everything's now about the first 3 seconds of YouTube videos and stuff to tease you as to what's coming. And here it was in 1975, just in a slightly longer
Wow.
format.
So this is like a recap before it actually happens.
Yeah, a pre-cap.
Pre-cap. But this is what the TikTok videos do now. They sort of show you the high points before it actually happens.
Exactly. They were doing it 50 years ago.
I've got to stop calling it TikTok videos. Apparently, it's just a TikTok.
Oh, is it now?
It's not a TikTok
TikTok,
video because my son
yeah.
was like, all right, boomer. Okay. It's not kind.
Yeah, I mean, in many ways, this is the OK Boomer podcast, so you're in the right
I'm
place.
in good hands, am I?
Yes.
Yeah, clips from the episode and clips from the first episode setting everything up. What do you reckon of the model work so far for mid-70s?
I think it's cool.
There you go. Yeah, Rudy Gernreich. Designer.
And what's that film? There's a film recently where someone was on Mars. I want to say Matt Damon or someone's on
The
Mars.
Martian.
Do you know what I mean? And he's got a space station that's not dissimilar to this.
Yeah, it's Hab. Is that Habitation Pods? I mean, is that 10 years ago, The Martian? You say recently.
Oh, God.
It's one of those things, the passing of
Okay,
time.
boomer. I've just shown myself up, haven't I?
It's recent compared
Yeah,
to
cut that bit out, will you?
1999.
Threat.
Yep, and that's why I'm carrying out the commander's original orders.
Welcome aboard, Alpha Party. Just
I think those outfits would cut it today. I think people would wear them today.
safe to come out.
Well, you say that. We did do a range of those T-shirts for fans, and they were very popular. And I've seen people wearing them out and about.
Really?
Yeah,
I like the one sleeve thing.
yeah.
Have you heard of Samira Ahmed?
I have. Why do I know that name?
Yes, she's host of, is it Radio 4 Front Row?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
journalist,
but
presenter.
she did Celebrity Mastermind, answering questions about this show,
Wow.
wearing one of the original uniforms.
Wow.
She won.
And she won.
Yeah.
She did a brilliant
She did
job.
very well, yeah.
That's a cool thing to ask questions on. Answer questions. I remember like seeing one when their specialist subject was seasons 1 to 3 of Sex in the City, and I was kind of like, really? Not even the full. That's what you're going with?
Well, by the end of this, you can do year 1 of Space 1999.
And another thing about Space 1999, the first season in particular, is that the sets are like big enough to hold a football match in.
Oh wow.
This is Pinewood.
And I'm pretty sure those statue things would be on sale in the Conran shop. Do you not think?
yes.
They look like design classics.
It's all come back around.
Oh, and there's the phone that I held earlier on.
Yeah.
Comlock, yeah.
What's it called?
Comlock.
Comlock. I think you'll find it's a Comlock, Wendy. Sorry, not a phone.
That was supposed to be
I know.
informative, not patronising, but I had
Comlock.
my setting
All
wrong,
right.
sorry.
My bad.
Yeah, but now you know. A lot of very kind of thoughtful shots in Space 1999, as I'm sure you've got the idea from now.
But also having such big sets, it takes everyone a very long time to get to everywhere. But the artwork, the design on some of these.
Oh wow.
most aliens from around the universe are all humanoid. Well,
Okay.
in year one, anyway.
In the first series.
They start to get less human in the second series.
You are very kind.
Jamie, who would you say is your favourite guest star from the show? It's tricky, isn't it?
Probably Christopher Lee.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Why are you going to say Leo?
No, I was going to say close to Christopher Lee. I was going to say Peter Cushing.
Oh.
With also Brian Blessed in close second.
Yeah.
I've worked with Brian Blessed. He's got a voice.
He has got a voice. He's got some stories. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He's wonderful, yeah.
He's told some of those stories in this very room.
Oh, really?
Or probably on that very channel.
Now, I would definitely wear that outfit.
The sparkly one.
The sparkly one. Definitely.
Well,
Probably lucky you didn't wear it today. It would have been embarrassing.
Can you imagine?
Dr. Helena Russell, this is Commander John Koenig, Professor Victor Bergman.
I am companion.
Companion.
I'm sure my nana had one of those like fibre optic lamps in the 70s. Do you know the ones I mean that used to change colour, the sort of big, almost fern-like?
I mean, those lights on the wall now, you can buy those kind of hexagonal light pads to stick on the wall.
Oh yeah, in IKEA.
Right now, yeah, they're kind
I've
of a
seen
big
them.
thing now. Again, there they are 50 years ago.
perhaps if you could send for the others, they could explain.
I know why you are here, Commander. You think I don't know what you're doing? Why you're silent, Gwent? Are you ashamed of your actions, Gwent? Then I'll speak for you.
Why do they all look so ashamed? What have they done?
To deal with his lesser matters.
Oh, they're confused.
No, nobody knows.
Okay.
Gwent. His purpose in coming here is clearly twofold. I'm well aware of the first and can surmise the second. So I shall speak only of what I know.
Thank you, sir.
From time to time, we must interrupt our endless journey to obtain certain items necessary to our continued well-being.
Ah, the fax has come through.
Now you take an interest. When you want something. I suppose he has issued a long list of his requirements.
Some list. Victor?
Well, we have most of the basics.
He's a fast reader.
He's very smart.
Need. As I said, devious. Why make me explain and then interfere? You were handling things so badly, I had to intervene. Badly? Then I withdraw. You can tell him whatever you want. You presume too much on our relationship, companion. I'm glad to hear I can. Well now, Commander Koenig, can I count on your cooperation?
We'll do our best. If in fact we can spare all that.
I've already told you.
Thank you, but I'd like to hear it from our computer.
It's a lovely performance from Leo McKern in that you've got this, the voice is almost a completely different personality to the man.
In a time, you know, he controls your computer. It will say what.
So we've basically got an alien spacecraft with some disembodied alien on it and a humanoid companion.
Well, it's a AI essentially. It's
AI,
the
yeah.
computer running the ship.
Or does the alien just transform to whatever being it's talking to?
Interesting.
Why are you saying like that? Is that a spoiler?
Well, there was characters later on.
Oh, really?
In the second series, they got rid of Barry Morse as the scientist up the back there.
Okay.
The woman who could turn herself into tigers and guys in monster
Cool.
costumes and such. Yeah.
You presume too much, Gwent.
Yeah, the first year it's quite sort of more philosophical and thoughtful and maybe a bit slower. And then in the second year, decisions were made and they sort of like, well, that isn't working. Let's go faster and more action and for most people, they prefer this first year rather than the changes. I think most of our viewers prefer the first year.
Almost all, in fact.
Call me a machine?
You can definitely get those statues in the Conran shop. I'm telling you.
You straight off to buy them after this.
It's not entirely.
Send us a photo of them.
When my mum first met my dad, he had this sort of 70s bachelor pad with sort of like the modular sofas that were like red foam. And I think it was kind of like, my mum walked in and was like, what the hell is going on here? Lots of black and chrome.
Basically like the interior of this.
I didn't know it was a spaceship design.
It's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Please don't anger him. Please. Call him Gwent.
Now don't speak.
Her hair's a work of art, it's just not moving.
She was very well looked after,
Coiffed.
very well preened and coiffed, yeah.
All you care about.
He's extremely...
And she looks similar to Lady Penelope.
You think?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Let her come and go.
But did she have that same look in Mission Impossible?
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's not an invention of being styled by
A
Sylvia.
bit longer for Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Capabilities. Send for your supplies.
I seem to think she grew it out a bit on the second year. A bit looser.
If you please.
All right. I'll issue the order the moment we're back on Alpha.
No. From here.
This time you have my word.
I believe only in my honor. Issue that order. Please. Accommodate him. He always has his way. Always.
You will get your supplies when we are back on Alpha.
No, Commander, no. None of us here, not you, not I, can stand up to him.
Haven't you any influence?
I forgetting his line there.
Yeah.
You any...
I have always been.
It's strange for it to pause halfway through a sentence.
Might have been a style thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Since die, but Gwent goes on. Forever. Nothing can stop him. Forget your insufferable pride. Give him what he wants and then go. While you still can.
Yeah, space isn't as in fashion as it used to be, is it? Like on TV shows.
No, it's really fallen out of favour, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
Because I think this show in particular was responsible for so many people going into the space sciences and engineering. I've met people at NASA and the European Space Agency who they're obsessed with this show, and it made them want to make it a reality.
Oh, right.
Brian Cox is one of them, isn't he?
Yeah, Professor Brian Cox is one of many.
Well, I thought you meant the other one. My other half's just done a play with Brian Cox, but not science Brian Cox.
I don't think, well, we don't know, but I'm pretty sure that other Brian Cox doesn't give a toss about Space 1999.
Well, I can find out and
Could you
get
find
back
out?
to you.
That'd be great, yeah. He'd be great, actually, as companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he'd be up for that little
I'm
remake.
sure he'd do it.
Yeah, great. That's that cast then.
Yeah.
See you in the remake.
So these are the main spaceships of Alpha, the Eagles.
They were. Quite famously throughout the series, there's many of them destroyed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yet next week they've always got a full complement.
Yes.
So he's just opened fire on all the...
Yeah. Well, Commander Koenig would rather sacrifice himself than, let Alpha go down, which is
Oh dear.
very noble.
But going back to what you said about space shows not being in vogue, I've always assumed that it's like much more expensive to do a series like that, where you have to create the entirety of the environment
and the world,
planets and such, and vehicles. Whereas these shows had the benefit at the time of Lou Grade essentially writing blank checks to finance anyone with any idea to come to him.
But if you think about it now, you see these experiences which are like I took the kids to the Minecraft experience, where there's like things on the wall that just, if it's a light show,
Yeah.
that can't be terrifyingly expensive if you can sort of project something onto a wall and then have that as a set.
Well, you have things like, what's that called that they use on The Mandalorian?
Virtual volumes.
Yeah.
What's it called?
A virtual volume, the big sort of
right,
wrap-around LED screen.
yeah.
I mean, you can do all sorts now. I don't think it's so much about the expense now, bearing in mind how much Amazon or Netflix will spend on the show. It's just, it's fallen out of favour and it needs some sexy stuff going on in space, and I'm not sure that sending Katy Perry up for 10 minutes is enough to inspire the next generation.
What else can we do?
Well, if all the billionaires are sort of making spaceships to get off the planet, there might be some interest in it.
Well, Elon Musk occasionally posts Space 1999 clips.
Does he?
I don't know whether that puts you off Space
When he's not
1999 or
busy
makes you
with
love
other
it. But yeah, certainly that generation were again probably watching these shows.
Well, because that generation were told you will be living on the moon. By the time the real 1999 rolls around, this will be reality for you.
Really?
We'll be living on the moon.
Yeah.
But he outgrew me.
When you put it like that, it's rather amazing that the show inspired people to want to do it at all, because the vision of it is so bleak.
Aggressive, yeah.
And
no one's friendly.
No. They're all grumpy and all the aliens are miserable and it's impossible to live on the moon.
Oh, that's what I love about this. You've got Star Trek, space is the final frontier, and this is where we belong. And this show is like, no, space will kill you. Any chance it gets, it will kill you.
It hates us.
Blind savages! You killed him!
Oh dear.
He's dead.
Gosh.
Companion's dead.
Wow.
No.
So now they're all trapped on that spaceship?
Yep.
Burial.
Look, it is lifting off.
Carter here.
Status.
Both the Eagles have superficial damage, but they're operational.
So how is that filmed then? Is that in a string?
Sometimes I think it was on wires. I would also assume that there's some kind
Wires.
of platform at times.
Yeah. Maybe sat on a black platform.
Yeah.
Multiple
I know that it was a real stressful thing to film.
To get those...
Just to keep it level, really, to stop it from wobbling. I gather at the end of the episode, when they were absolutely certain that they were done filming with it, someone picked it up, threw it against the wall and smashed it into 1,000 pieces. Just
Wow.
because they were that frustrated.
Here lies Companion, my first friend,
Oh.
who served me without complaint or self-pity. The best of his kind.
He didn't say that when he was alive.
No, we treated him
He's changed
pretty
his
poorly,
tune.
didn't he? Yeah.
His memory remains
Very gently breathing.
Yeah, very gently breathing. Just the hands slightly moving up and down.
We commit to eternal space the body of Companion.
Is that all?
Amen.
Does he say
Amen.
Men. Oh wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Coffin delivery system. Yeah, off he goes. Goodbye, Companion.
Goodbye.
It's almost as if you've seen this before.
He didn't say that.
What is that?
What would he have done, though, if they weren't there? What does he do with companions if they die? There's nobody
There's no random moon
to shuffle them around.
Yeah. Searching for some monster or something to...
It's more space debris.
Yeah. Little rock.
No. They'll all be killed. Eagles 1 and 2 return to base. Now.
Quite a level performance, shall we say, from him. No, they'll all be killed. Without expression.
Dot 4 into an Eagle ready to lift off on my order.
He's relatively unfazed by what's just gone down, isn't he?
It's the sort of people you want working on Moonbase Alpha. No screamers, no criers.
They say ADHDers are very good in crisis because they don't panic. They're not good in calmness. It's just in a crisis that they excel.
Ready in 2 minutes, sir.
There is no one to restrain.
I don't know at what point he would have been drafted in to fill in for this episode for Prentice Hancock.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been written with him in mind.
No.
They would have assumed that Prentice would have been there.
Winters, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We're still alive. All of you. Yes. Get those supplies ready. They are ready, sir.
It's a very low-key performance, and I'm used to him having a bit more energy, and obviously there's a more comedic timing in something like Dibley, that comedic energy. But yeah, compared to other things he was doing around this time, like the Avengers and such, it's fairly subdued, which fits the overall tone of the show.
Yes.
Maybe he'd seen it.
Subdued is a good word for this. Oh dear.
You know, Commander, your hostility tires me. Companion's love was a source of joy.
What was that?
Punishing.
Some sort of naughty Ray.
There's a lot of those in this show.
Yeah. It's the first time I've seen Barry Morse's hair quite so crazy.
Buffon.
Yeah.
Gwent, what about those assurances?
No further discussion. When I return, those supplies will be on hand. If you care to distinguish between life and death.
Oh.
Stand by mode.
Is that what that is? The lighting change? So how do they get off then?
Somewhere, everywhere, there's no sense.
That's what they've got to figure out.
How would you get off?
Yes.
At the door. I'd look for a door.
Emergency exit.
Yeah. In case of emergency, smash glass.
Oh, Barry Morse's face there. Fuming.
He needs to conserve energy. Obviously, he's low on vital supplies.
Yeah, we keep those lights behind us flashing on.
They're the thinking lights.
Needs. He has needs.
And Gwent has never lived alone.
It's not just the supplies.
With Companion dead, he must have a replacement.
Well, he's going to keep them there.
Oh. Who's going to volunteer to replace Companion?
Might have a favourite already.
What? What?
It's such a weird design. The more you look at it, there's so many bits in there, but it just makes no.
What shape
no
is that
sense.
room?
Well, good luck working that out. It should be just.
What's the footprint of that?
Well, it should be like a football field, shouldn't it? By the size of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's so. I mean, it feels like there's enough space in there, but it's just so huge and weirdly shaped. Oh.
I don't know where you'd start designing a layout for it. There's so much space that just isn't being used.
What happened there? Just touched a wall.
Yeah.
Well, he has an artificial heart. Battery powered.
Ah.
So it's drained the battery. I think that's what's...
Which of you...
Are you blind?
Separate. Separate!
Is that noise? That's some probe noise, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's used in quite a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a famous Anderson sound effect. That's
Is it?
From Thunderbirds.
Yeah, from Thunderbirds and now here.
Hurry!
But you get music appearing from Thunderbirds in this and from earlier shows, and
Very soon there's a bit from, I think, Terror in New York City.
there you go.
3,000 volts of electrical energy.
I think I've seen a cap with that badge on it. The badge on the arm.
Yeah.
A cat?
A cap. Cap. Skip cap. Yeah. Tattooed on it. I see lots of strange cats.
It's a lovely
cat,
image.
I mean person.
Alpha have a cat. Yeah.
UFO had one. Yeah.
No, I've definitely seen like a skip cap with that logo on it.
We used to sell caps with that.
Yeah, probably that could be why.
I miss him. We understood each other, despite petty differences.
He's had a complete personality turn around.
Well, now he's lonely.
No, he's lonely after what, 10 minutes of him dying? So I miss him.
Grief. Yeah.
That grief kicked in
He's
quickly.
never had to deal with it before. It's the first loss for this alien AI robot consciousness.
Forever. So we thought.
Oh, well. Everything changes.
I don't.
Ah. What lovely handwriting from Martin Landau there.
And you...
Who, as we mentioned, was a former cartoonist, and we've got pictures of him behind the scenes, like doodling on things. He used to doodle on the covers of his scripts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've seen some of them at the Heathrow Convention, wasn't it? These
really lovely
Johnson,
sketches.
really lovely artwork on there.
They're just all hanging about.
They're just, yeah.
Lounging like they're on a beach. I'll meet you on the third step.
I've never quite understood how they came to have a giant piece of paper and a marker pen on hand.
Is he not writing on the table?
Is it not? Oh, I thought it was a...
Looks like a whiteboard. Looks like a whiteboard.
Commander. Order your men to deliver my supplies. Now.
What does he want? What supplies?
Whatever was on that
Just a big
fax that
yeah.
came through earlier. Don't really know. It's
I think it's mostly batteries, fuel,
Right.
and such. Just so he can keep his journey going.
Oh.
Thunderbirds music.
It's so Thunderbirdsy though.
It's very Thunderbirdsy, yeah.
It feels completely out of character
Yeah.
for the rest of the show.
That's a cool spaceship.
Yeah. There you go, back to more eagles.
Very popular.
But they're in that spaceship that they're attacking.
Yes. They're still inside. But again, it's, they've got to get rid of it, so.
Oh, right. So are they sacrificing themselves?
Yeah, very noble.
Wow.
You think it better to negotiate from strength, puny as it is?
Not negotiating, Gwent.
We have these little ground vehicles for one episode only.
They're great though.
They're great.
Lovely design.
And now they're gone.
Commander, to both of us, Gwent.
And do they have sort of like those like tank
Tracks.
Tracks.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
It's a shame we never see them.
Oh.
Big.
And another one to the Eagle Tally.
Still counting, Commander? We're willing to risk our lives to stop you.
That kind of looks like the box park in Shoreditch. That Moonbase. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, made from the shipping containers.
Yeah.
That's a very London reference though, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it a London reference? They have box parks in Liverpool and Manchester, I think.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
There you go. I've learned something new now. Thank you.
Yeah. I know lots about random towns because of being a travelling comic. Random towns and services are my things I know too much about.
Well, there's several random towns and counties referenced in Space 1999.
Oh, really?
Strange names.
Oh,
Rules
yes.
of Luton.
Oh, really?
Being a future episode, yeah.
My other half just despairs that I'm not stopping at the services as a waitress at the next one. He's like, how do you know that? Spend a lot of time on the road.
So much better, dear friends.
That's a very long lingering shot of the model there. Yeah.
Quite impressive.
Advised. These are my terms. Professor Bergman, because of your age and defective condition, you'll return to your base in exchange for my supplies. Commander Koenig, Dr. Russell, you will stay with me as my companions for as long as you both shall live.
Well.
Now, get those supplies.
Barry Morse.
Prepare to lift off supplies.
Yes, sir.
Chris, for Wendy's benefit, how do you think this episode compares to most of the rest of the series in terms of its energy, shall we say?
It's a reasonably popular one, I think,
Yeah.
but it is fairly low energy, dare I say, even for this show.
Yes.
Yeah. I was actually thinking earlier if it might benefit, this is sacrilege, I know, but if it would benefit from being like a 25-minute. Just...
Ouch.
Yeah.
Hashtag cancel Chris Dale.
I know.
Wow.
Not that I'm pushing for it to
No.
be massively edited, but I just kind of...
It's an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah.
And what are the purple sleeves?
Security.
Security, obviously.
I'm glad you're still keen on the sleeves.
I am keen on the sleeves. I like to know the rules.
Yeah.
I think the central idea and the design work kind of offsets the pacing. I'm not going to say issue, because for some people this is bound to be their favourite.
This is sublime.
How do they do that then? How's that hovering there like that?
Possibly
just hand it in.
Little rod on the back.
Oh, really?
Gwent.
Yeah, there are all sorts of effects tricks being done on these shows that would then go on to be used like throughout the industry.
No. You weary me, Professor.
You don't see many back of the head shots in TV shows where the person in the front of frame has their back to the camera.
I was just thinking for a moment, was that even Barbara Bain potentially?
It could have been a stand-in.
I can't see why it would have been, but...
Well, maybe they missed a shot and had to do it when she'd gone home. Or...
Oh, wow.
Could have been. That's a good spot.
Yeah, there must be a reason why it's a back of the head shot.
Yeah.
We have bought the supplies. Sir. Everything that was on the list. Where do you want them?
Just set them down.
Set them down. That's such a northern, like an Irish term. Do you not think?
Yeah.
You'd say place it down or put it down.
Yeah. Set them down. Well, there's a lot of kind of older, I wouldn't want to say quite Shakespearean, but definitely mid-century language.
Yeah, my other half's from Northern Ireland. He'd say, set that down there.
Dear me.
Looks like a Dyson. Doesn't it? Looks like one of those hand Dyson things.
Comlog. It's part of our intercommunication system.
Indeed. Me, it's no use trusting humans. Always trying out your mindless schemes.
Oh dear.
Do you think me a fool? Get out of here with those weapons.
But the Professor, well, you said we...
That was before your treachery.
Oh dear.
Now the Professor stays with me. Get out!
You're not letting him go?
Tell your men to return to their craft before I do something you regret.
Alan! Yes, Commander.
Shoot the door.
No!
Oh dear.
What a pitiful attempt.
It's very similar to his laugh in The Prisoner, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear, it's the green light of doom.
Is that just a brain shrinker? Oh.
There's definitely a feeling of how they're going to get out of this one, isn't there?
And Gwent, take it away. Ah, well. Perhaps some small use can be made of your experience, Professor Bergman. Get out before I kill you.
It's a funny way to say thank you. For all the supplies.
Yeah.
Get out!
Gets to keep the trolley as well.
You are defenseless against me. No more demonstrations.
How do you think they got from the bottom of that paddle to the main body of the ship? Through the spokes?
Yeah. Oh no, they yeah. They would have to come up in the lift. Yeah.
Shouldn't pick holes, I'm just interested.
No.
Is there a central lift?
We'll never know.
Oh, really?
Unless you know at home Podsterons, in which case, let us know.
And you see those lights around now, don't you?
I love that the interior design of this has really captivated you,
It's really
Wendy.
captivated me.
Yeah.
Open it. Open it.
So that could be a new podcast challenge. Give someone 50 quid and send them off to
Yeah. IKEA.
IKEA or wherever. See what they can come up with for a Space 1999 spaceship.
You have your own Space 1999 spaceship. How would you decorate it?
Quickly.
No.
Oh, not that green light again. Oh, but collapse your head, but don't obscure your face because I need to see you for the shot. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Get my girlfriend.
What's the matter, Gwent?
You tiring, Gwent? You didn't hurt us so much that time.
Ah.
Are you immortal, Gwent?
I have enough energy left to destroy you and your entire base. I warn you.
All right, then. Come on and get it over with.
I demand your cooperation.
Cooperation? Who the hell are you?
He's angry.
We don't know who you are, where you've been, or where you're going.
I am Delma Powis Plebus Gwent of the planet Zemo.
It's a very Welsh name.
Yes, Mr. Gwent. Another UK location there.
Recognized as a scientific genius.
What planet's he from? From the planet?
You say SIBO then, I
thought you said Devo.
You did just say it, yeah.
From the
Sorry,
planet
too busy
Devo or
nattering.
Sevo.
No, think about that then.
And combined with it is the superior ability of a computer's brain and all the might and power known to our planet. I am impervious to destruction.
Samira would know what planet it's from.
Yeah.
That's a mastermind question.
I must email her immediately.
That is who I am. Delma Powis Plebus Gwent.
Drain pipe?
Well, Delma, Powis Plebus Gwent, you have lost.
Don't! Please.
You can expend your last energies destroying us, if you wish. But in the end, you will die.
Oh dear. Is that some kind of carbon rod that powers a spaceship?
Well, it was.
I misjudged you. My experience over these years, traveling the universe alone.
He wasn't alone, was he?
I thought he had companion.
Yeah.
One companion has left me untrusting, suspicious, cynical.
It's left him cynical.
Perhaps paranoid.
That's what the universe does to you, you see.
You see, having built this, yes, machine to preserve my personality, I discovered too late its inherent weakness. I need company. None of us exists except in relation to others.
Oh, deep. There you go, see?
Is this the lesson for the episode?
The philosophy of Space
Okay.
1999.
There's always something like this most weeks. It was those kind of questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my dear Gwent.
It's almost Shakespearean in the way he's tying it all together.
Yeah.
Does it go out in a rhyming couplet?
Barry may deliver it as such.
To attempt to preserve one's personality is the ultimate vanity.
It is a rhyming couplet.
Yes.
Personality with vanity.
Yes, you're right. It was vanity. The first and last of all sins.
But Barry Morse would be great to talk over your problems with.
Absolutely.
Very reassuring.
He could solve anything.
I welcome my
Did you ever play a Dracula?
Dracula?
Yeah.
I don't think.
It looks like he could
Would
have done
been
that.
good, yeah. Wow.
The oxygen's going.
Yeah, you're actually right. It would have been a good
Do you think?
for something like a Hammer horror or something.
Yeah.
What a kindly Dracula who went, "No, come on in, sit yourself down.
Yeah.
Dear, I'm going to have you now."
Yeah.
We've been too successful. He's killed himself.
Oh.
And us with him.
How did they know he's killed himself and not just gone quiet?
He just sounded a bit depressed at the end there.
Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah.
Because of his vanity.
And smashing his carbon rod or whatever it was.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Only to you.
Yeah. If you're not careful, I'll smash your carbon rod.
Your new ultimate threat when somebody pisses you off.
Coming for your carbon rod.
Main mission calling Commander Koenig. Commander, what's happened?
Oh, we're dying.
Gwent is dead. We're locked in here.
With the Special Eagle.
No use. You can't get in.
Unless.
Good unless acting.
And I like this music. It's not Barry Gray stuff. This is a library track from somewhere.
That's weak walking.
Oh. Maybe a little bit will do it.
How did he know it was meant to go in there?
I think it was flashing earlier. He was saying, put it in here.
Feed me.
It lit up.
Oh, right.
No, not the light. Oxygen. Oxygen.
The familiar hiss of oxygen.
Yeah, it's probably not like the oxygen that's making them feel crap. It's the high carbon dioxide. So he's actually requested the wrong thing there.
Oh no, he's made it worse.
Yeah, Victor should have been in charge of that bit.
We want a precise mix of this and that.
I thought they left.
Oh, they came back.
All right, okay.
I've just, in the interim.
I didn't see the ship come back.
No time or money for that.
Let's just get this wrapped up. Is that famous Bond? Is it Diamonds Are Forever, where they were doing a shot through an alleyway in the car? Yeah, and they did the reshoot. They shot it the wrong way. Yes. They just had them sliding down the car for no. Is it Diamonds Are Forever?
Yes, in Vegas.
You're asking the right person there.
Bond fan.
Oh yeah.
Doing all right.
They parked up quickly. Was there any glass in that window?
Yeah. You can see that reflection there.
He's alive.
It's coming straight towards us.
You mentioned horror earlier. There is, I suppose, a Frankenstein element to this. The man creating a creature that he can't control.
It's not lifting up.
Oh no.
It's just going to crash into the moon.
Oh, Gwent.
Only blind creature looking for his death.
Oh. As with almost
So he's
every...
died of suicide?
Yeah.
Yep.
And almost every craft in the Anderson universe made of pure TNT, so it has to go up like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's it. Your first episode of Space 1999. We are going to ask you now for your marks out of 5 for what you have just experienced. We're going to give our marks out of 5 as well. Shall we wait until the end credits have rolled and you can enjoy the lovely music?
Yeah.
Well, we're almost there.
Yeah. But not as long as...
I'm going to say 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed that.
Yes.
That was good, yeah. I want to see more.
Okay.
Wow. Well, then we've done our job.
You've done your job.
Get yourself over to ITVX. Yes, they're all on there.
Are they?
Yeah. You can watch another 47 episodes of it if you've got that long to
So
spare.
I just realised my film festival, I was telling you about my women's film festival, it's called Saturn Returns. Space, I forgot, I didn't even think.
Perfect. Should absolutely screen and roll episode as well.
What's your score?
I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5, but I'm basing that on the other episodes of this series. It looks great. It's a nice setup for the premise. I love Leo McKern in most things. It's just...
Is it too slow for you?
Just slightly, yeah. And I'm very forgiving of the pacing in this show, but it's like... just a bit...
Needs more dragons.
More dragons. Yes, everything with dragons. Jamie?
I'm similarly minded 3. Yeah, I could go lower, but there's something about the central idea which I really liked. That because it's so normal now and was then for humans to have an AI or robotic companion, but to turn it on its head in that way was really interesting. And it going through grief and sort of self-realization and its sad end. It's quite thoughtful. It's a nice, if slow, episode of Space.
So it's 3 from you, and 3 from me, and 4 from you.
Yeah.
That's a solid 10 out of 15.
Good maths.
If my maths is right.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
So,
that's not bad.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get started.
I did enjoy Space 1999 and I will be watching another episode. I really enjoyed being here and stepping into the Gerry Anderson universe.
Spectrum is green.